Hello everyone. So we'll start with weekly analysis first, and then we'll go to daily analysis. As seen, the resistance was taken exactly on the trend line on the weekly chart, and this week we have closed below the low of the last week. So the first bearish confirmation that Nifty may now start going down, and this is what we were waiting for, whether we confirm the bearishness or no. So this week has been a confirmation that my Nifty is now overall weak, and now the trend is sell on rises. So any rise that we see, the underlying trend is now bearish. Till now, the underlying trend was bullish. So now underlying trend has become bearish. So any rise will be taken as a selling opportunity. So one second. So now, whenever this trend line was hit, we have seen 2 weeks of downfall. So the first red candle, second red candle, and there is a pullback later. Over here also, when the trend line was hit, there's a first red candle, second red candle, and there's a pullback, and then the fall. So now this time also there have been two red candles. The first was a doji, then there's a red candle. So there are good chances that we may, like as SGX Nifty is showing, we may open gap down and then probably pull back. From where we'll pull back on, we'll discuss on the daily charts. But this week, there you have to be cautious. Like you have to trade very mindfully and use these pullbacks to sell. It will be a great selling opportunity. So overall trend is now bearish as per the weekly chart analysis. Now let's just go quickly to a daily chart. So if you see, this was the rising channel over here. I'll just remove this line. Yeah, this was the rising channel over here, which has been broken. On daily charts, also on day-to-day basis, we have been closing down every day. And now we are taking resistance on the upper line. Now the lower line is here, or we may form a low, like a bigger channel distance. We'll know that later. But as of now, we'll continue with this as a lower channel line. And as per this line on Monday, that is tomorrow, we'll see Nifty taking support between 17,200 to 230 zone on the downside for the Nifty. So if Nifty falls tomorrow as what SGX is showing, that will be a level to watch for. And if we don't fall too much at opening but we remove the low, then that level could be a target on the downside, and then we can see a pullback. So it will be important to see how we go now. Like there are good chances that we may just open down, trade a day or two here, and then we'll see a stronger pullback, and we may form a newer channel over here. That are a good chances which can happen. Looking at the history of what has happened on weekly charts, so market tends to follow a history. So on weekly charts, as we see, the pullbacks after 2 weeks of fall, we almost pull back the second candle over here. Over here also we went above the second candle. So basically the pullback is quite strong. So in this case our pullback could be around 17,800 odd levels on the upside. So we have to be careful for that. So like tomorrow if Nifty starts opens down, wait for 1 hour. Uh, I'll just go on the daily chart again, or we can just go to the hourly chart now. So now as we know that the target on the downside is 17,230, look into the hourly chart. So over here is the trend change zone, that is around 315. On 15 minutes works better for trend change zone. So we'll see where is the trend change zone coming on Nifty. That is tomorrow. It's coming on 19th of April. So that is day after tomorrow. We are seeing a trend change zone around 1:15 p.m. So you need to be alert at that time, around from 1 o'clock to 1:45 or 2 o'clock. So that 1 hour is somewhere we can see a trend change. So tomorrow, once Nifty opens, we'll have to wait for 1 hour of trade. And then if we don't open too much a gap down, then we may have a chance that Nifty may give you a little downside and then pull back. But otherwise, if we start crossing above the high, for intraday basis only, we can look at like 1 hour. If 1 hour is taken out, we can go look to go long. But just for intraday basis, that's it. And trade carefully, because like if there's a gap down we may see choppy moves, and just use any bounce backs, like any strong bounce back, as a selling opportunity right now. As long as the high of last week is protected on closing basis, we may be looking to move down. So overall underlying trend is down, so we have to look for selling opportunities now. So that's our view on daily and weekly basis, and hope you have a good trading day tomorrow. For intraday, as we said, just wait for 1 hour and then take a decision after the candle high or low is taken out. Thank you.